turn it into a pretty nice endeavor. What a star-studded field here in AAA boys. 6 of the top 40 times in the country right here, including Baldwin, the top seed, who had the 8th best time in the country and the best time in the state coming into the meet. LaSalle College, number 9 in the USA. You have Penn Hills, 12th in the USA, Rick. 15th in the USA to Abington, who won indoor. Cedar Crest, 18th in the country. Central Bucks West, 17th in the country. 39th in the country is J.P. McCaskey. So Pennsylvania set the national record, but we are going to see something competitive.
With talent, individually and as a group of relay runners.
Out to the front, Abington, who, as I mentioned, won the indoor time in the country this year. No separation, though. Baldwin in 5th, trying to make a push up the inside.
Qualifying for this event yesterday, I had mentioned earlier, might have 5 or 6 runners, and they only have to run 4. They could run their 5th or 6th best runner to qualify for this final today. Well, that didn't happen yesterday. Everybody was running their 4 best runners just to get in.
Coming into the first exchange with Abington in the lead. They were 9th last year. Did not qualify the 2 years prior. They are also in the 4x4, and we were in the 4x4 disqualification after that race was over. It cost them the gold medal and also the team championship. So hoping to reverse a little bit of bad luck this year, and if they can win both of those relays in which they're top seeds, they could walk out of here with the team championship. But Altoona will have something to say about that as well.
Let those outgoing runners pulling through on the short route. So we get through our first 100 meters, and then these 800-meter runners will settle into their pace probably till about 200 meters to go, and then there'll be another kick.
I believe this is Penn Hills in the lead. If it is, they are the team that had the 12th best time in the country this year, but they have not been here. They're the number 1 seed out of District 7 in the 4x4. So later on, but Baldwin, another strong District 7 team behind Abington, and a hard push coming up the outside now from J.P. McCaskey. 1 lap to go, and then the halfway exchange, and it is Penn Hills in the lead.
Penn Hills with their speed suit, with their new design on that. It's a very classic look.
That's why I didn't recognize the new uniforms and slightly new colors. Their yellow, I remember, used to be a little more mustardy than what they're showing now.
That's correct. Another thing teams will do, they'll break out a new uniform that they haven't run in. Black uniform. There's the Central Dauphin runner. And that gives a special feel to the athlete, whatever advantage they can.
So Penn Hills coming down to the halfway point.
They've 15-20.
And the halfway split is 3:51 when Penn Hills passes off the baton. Abington is 2nd, and now LaSalle College has moved into 3rd. As I mentioned, they had and did not qualify the 2 years prior.
And it's an incredible race for 2nd with 9 teams, 8 teams.
Yeah, right
bunched
now,
together within 5 meters.
And right now that race is being led, I believe, by that race for 3rd. Will they be reeled in, though?
Still 1 runner to go. Where do you put your top runner? Is it your anchor? Do you run from the lead? And
Cedar Crest is the 2nd place going into this meet. 8 years. And this, again, with all those teams passing each other behind Penn Hills, this is precisely what we expected. Here comes now a push by Central Bucks West into 3rd.
And now Cedar Crest is 2nd.
So the Penn Hills in front. Cedar Crest is in 2nd. Central Bucks West, the 17th best time in the country this year. They did not qualify last year, but finished 3rd. And Baldwin really hasn't been heard from yet. They're tucked in now in 9th position. 1 more exchange and 2 West. Cedar Crest the top 2. And McCaskey right there with them in 4th.
And now we'll see the last runner. Is it your best 800-meter runner, or were you trying to run from the front? Well, that 40-meter lead runner has now collapsed into no lead with 6 teams within 3 or 4 meters.
And it's Abington back to the front and Penn Hills in second. So the third runner for Penn is bringing them right back in it.
But Abington leads.
Abington, Penn Hills, Cedar
Penn
Crest.
Hills right back there.
Yeah, Cedar Crest is third. Now here comes Central Bucks West on the inside. And look at that split as CB West and Cedar Crest split the Abington runner involved in the lead. 6:45 with 1 lap to go. And it could be an all-out.
7 teams still have a shot.
We expected that. 6 of the top 40 teams in the country are right here, right now. Cedar Crest in the blue, Central Bucks West in the gold. Penn Hills on the far outside in the red. Abington is in the black.
I don't know if our fans know how special this is to have that many teams within a shot of winning a race with 200 meters to go.
And now Cedar Crest out in front. Central Bucks West second. Abington in third. Penn Hills is in fourth. Can Cedar Crest hold everyone off as the crowd rises to its feet? More than 7,000 in the grandstand. Cedar Crest with the lead. Here's Central Bucks West going for the pass. Abington on the outside. Cedar Crest and Cedar Crest is going to do it. 7:43.6. Last year we had the national record. This year we had a race that was determined by a razor-thin margin. 7:43.64 for Cedar Crest.
9 teams in that race just ran under the National Federation honor roll time of 7:50.
Unbelievable.
That is, Cedar Crest has had an incredible drop in time over the past 2 weeks. They had a 10-second drop last week at the District 3 meet to win the District 3 meet. And as you mentioned, there's that surge at the very end, just as the runner was coming on his shoulder. They pull out. Congratulations, Cedar Crest.
I'll tell you what, these distance races have produced a lot of drama. Perhaps no more notable than Sarah Sargent's almost miraculous comeback in the AAA Girls 3200. But Cedar Crest holding off a late charge by Central Bucks West. Quaker Valley, the heroics by Omar Hijack to salt his team's victory in AA Boys. Conestoga in AAA Girls. Lewisburg in AA Girls.
In fact,
got a lot more to come here from Shippensburg as we come back to Seth Grove Stadium in just a moment.